We are fortunate to partner with an organization called Lead for America. We launched in partnership with Land O'Lakes and other funders what we call the American Connectivity Program, and we have recently graduated students that care deeply about solving problems for communities, and they're focusing on specifically how do we close the digital divide and what are the things that need to happen in their communities. And we're just thrilled to have a group of fellows that are bringing new, exciting, engaging ideas to help close the digital divide and bring further economic opportunity.
I think digital divide is just any structural, societal inequity that generates a divide between those who have access to reliable, affordable internet and those who don't.
We automatically think the younger generation, everybody that's pre-baby boomer is using technology, but no, older people need it too. They want to learn. They may not use it because they don't have the knowledge and the know-how. So I'm so glad that ACC has allowed me to come in and help bridge some gaps.
I think if you look at the U.S., for me, the divide is there's areas in the U.S. that have great infrastructure digitally, but then there's other areas that actually lack that. So there's a big gap between don'ts and haves. So for example, usually big cities are well equipped on average, but small, countryside cities, towns don't have that kind of same equipment or infrastructure that bigger cities do. So that's what I kind of classify it as, this big divide.
I heard a story of in Bond County during COVID, they had the only building in their town that had any internet was a veteran bar. And so during the day there would be 6, 7, 8-year-olds sitting on the bar doing their schoolwork in the same space as 70, 80-year-old veterans drinking. And that's not a conducive learning environment.
Communities know their issues better than anyone else, and they also hold the solutions to their community's problems in a more deep and multidimensional, and in that way, more accurate solution. They hold that solution more closely and intimately than I think anyone who studies the theories of why the digital divide exists or what's causing it.
This is a really important time in our history for this historic amount of federal funds coming our way in communities across the heartland and across the country.
There's a guy who was, just down out, couldn't get a job, and the reason he couldn't was not because of a lack of skills. It wasn't incompetence, and it certainly wasn't laziness. It was because he wouldn't take an application that wasn't paper, and he was limited because nobody was giving out paper applications in Fremont, Ohio. They were all online.
Thank you to Heartland Forward for helping us fund these projects.
Heartland Forward has just been really integral in providing a lot of backup support.
We're here to improve the lives of others and help them help themselves.
Because it's not a one-size-fits-all approach, we got to really dig in, roll up our sleeves, and I would just encourage policymakers kind of understand the process and know that there's resources and folks out there like Heartland Forward and many others that want to be a partner in getting this done.